Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Jai Hind, your daily boost. Highlights from Indian and global history along with Tithi, Nakshatra, major global events and notable birth and death anniversaries of 2nd July 2026, Thursday, Bengali date, 17 Ashar 1433. As per Sri Madan Gupta Ponjika, today's Tithi, Krishna Dvitiya and up to 0810 hours and after that Krishna Dvitiya. Today's Nakshatra Uttarashara Nakshatra and up to 0850 hours and after that Shravana Nakshatra. Today is 183rd day of the year. There are then 182 days left in 2026. Today is 27th Thursday of 2026. Today is One Mahotsav. One Mahotsav, meaning Festival of Trees, is an annual tree planting movement in India celebrated during the first week of July to raise awareness about the importance of forests and environmental conservation. Launched in 1950 by K.M. Munshi, the then Union Minister for Agriculture, the initiative encourages individuals, communities, schools, and government bodies to actively participate in planting trees and protecting green cover. It aims to combat deforestation, enhance biodiversity, and promote ecological balance. During this week, millions of saplings are planted across the country in a symbolic and practical effort to preserve nature. One Mahotsav serves as a powerful reminder that protecting trees means protecting life on Earth. Today is World Sports Journalists Day. World Sports Journalists Day is observed every year on July 2nd to recognize and celebrate the efforts of sports journalists who bring the excitement, drama, and achievement of sports to audiences across the world. Established by the International Sports Press Association (AIPS) in 1994, this day honors journalists and cover sports and events with dedication, accuracy, and integrity, often working under tight deadlines and in challenging environments. It also serves as a reminder of the importance of ethical and responsible sports reporting in shaping public opinion and promoting the spirit of fair play. Today is World UFO Day. World UFO Day is observed on July 2 every year to raise awareness about the unidentified flying objects (UFOs) and to encourage governments worldwide to declassify information related to UFO sightings. The date commemorates the famous Roswell incident of 1947 in New Mexico, where a mysterious object reportedly crashed, sparking decades of speculation and extraterrestrial life. The day is marked by sky-watching events, documentaries, discussions, and campaigns by UFO enthusiasts, researchers, and conspiracy theorists who seek greater transparency and scientific inquiry into aerial phenomena that remain unexplained. Today is World Tutors Day. World Tutors Day, celebrated annually on July 2nd, is a global awareness founded in 2021 by qualified tutor to honor the vital role tutors play in education. It provides a dedicated opportunity for students, parents, and educational communities to express their gratitude, often through thank you notes, small gifts, or online messages, while encouraging tutors to connect, reflect on their impact, and practice self care. The day highlights the dedication and support tutors provide across all levels, from peer tutoring to professional instruction, empowering learners and enhancing academic confidence worldwide. Today is National I Forgot Day. National I Forgot Day, observed on July 2nd each year, is a light-hearted reminder that everyone forgets things from time to time, whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, appointments, or daily tasks. Created by Gay Anderson, this unofficial holiday encourages people to acknowledge their forgetfulness, make amends for missed events, and take steps to become more organized. It's also a chance to reach out with belated apologies or thoughtful gestures, turning a moment of forgetfulness into an opportunity for kindness and reconnection. Today is National Anisette Day. National Anisette Day, celebrated annually on July 2nd, is a festive occasion honoring anisette, a sweet, colorless liquor distilled from anise seed, known for its distinctive licorice-like flavor. Popular across Mediterranean countries like Italy, France, Greece, Spain, and Turkey, anisette is typically enjoyed diluted with water, creating a milky palmita over ice, or as versatile cocktail ingredient in drinks such as Café de Paris or the New Orleans mix. Rooted in ancient tradition with ties to medicinal uses in ancient Egypt, modern celebrations encourage enthusiasts to explore different brands, Brands craft unique anisette-based cocktails or even incorporate it into baking, bringing together both cultural heritage and culinary creativity. Today is National Firefighter Day. National Wildland Firefighter Day, observed annually on July 2nd, honors the bravery and relentless dedication of wildland firefighters and support personnel across the U.S. established in 2022 by the Fire Management Board during the Week of Remembrance from June 30th to July 6th. This day recognizes those who tirelessly work, often unseen, to protect communities, natural resources, and wildlife from escalating wildfires. It coincides with the beginning of peak fire season, making it a vital moment to reflect on lessons learned from past tragedies, to renew public awareness from fire safety. Events like virtual fireline 5Ks, educational activities, social campaigns, and official proclamations help communities show appreciation and support for these courageous individuals. Today is Special Recreation for the Disabled Day. Special Recreation for the Disabled Day, observed each year on July 2nd, highlights the importance of infusing recreation and leisure activities for individuals with disabilities, celebrating opportunities for everyone to engage through sports, arts, social programs, and adaptive play. This day traces its roots to the growing advocacy of the mid 20th century, including the first Paralympics in 1960 and the recognition of recreation as a human right through legislation like the Americans with Disabilities Act. It's a call to action for communities to organize inclusive events such as wheelchair, basketball, adaptive fitness, inclusive arts, workshops, and sensory friendly parks while spotlighting recreational and therapeutic professionals who work tirelessly to break down barriers. Today is National Synesthesia Awareness Day. National Synesthesia Awareness Day, observed annually on July 2nd, is dedicated to raising awareness about synesthesia, a rare neurological condition in which stimulation is one of one's sense involuntary triggers another, such as seeing colors when hearing music or tasting flavors when reading words. Founded by synesthete Stephen Melton in 2023, the day aims to shine a light on under-researched, often misunderstood cross-sensory experiences, fostering understanding and support through virtual meetups, educational resources, and sharing personal stories. With as many as 2.2 to 4% of people affected and a high prevalence in creative and neurodiverse communities, this day encourages exploration of how intertwined our senses can be and how this unique perspective contributes to art, music, memory, and cognition. Today is National Disco Day. National Disco Day, celebrated every July 2nd, is a vibrant, unofficial tribute to especially popular in New Zealand to the golden age of disco, a cultural phenomenon that first emerged in the late 1960s among Black, Latino, and LGBTQ plus communities and exploded into mainstream consciousness through glittering nightclubs, pulsating beats, and iconic fashion. The day honors disco's electrifying music, dance, and sense of inclusivity, evoking images of bell bottoms, platform shoes, mirror balls, and unforgettable grooves of artists like Donna Summer and the Bee Gees and Chic. Celebrants mark the occasion by hosting dance floor gatherings, learning classic disco moves, dressing in 70s style, and streaming hit tracks like Stayin' Alive or Live Free, celebrating the enduring spirit and unifying power of disco culture. Today is the death anniversary of Mr. Nostradamus. 14 December 1503 to 12 July 1566. Nostradamus, born Michael de Nostradam, was a French physician, astrologer, and reputed seer best known for his book Les Prophéties, The Prophecies, a collection of quatrains predicting future events that has fascinated readers for centuries. Though he lived during the Renaissance, his work gained international recognition for its poetic style, cryptic language, and apparent prescience regarding political, social, and natural events. As a physician, he was noted for his work during plague outbreaks in France, demonstrating innovative medical practices for his time. Nostradamus was a scholar of astronomy and astrology, integrating these fields into his predictions. While he did not receive formal awards in the modern sense, his reputation earned him patronage from nobility, including Catherine de' Medici, the Queen of France, who sought his counsel on political and personal matters. His writings have been translated into multiple languages and remain widely studied and debated globally. Nostradamus' impact extends to literature, popular culture, and the study of prophecy and divination. Scholars and enthusiasts continue to analyze his quatrains for historical and predictive significance. His legacy as one of the his legacy endures as one of the most enigmatic and influential figures in the history of prophecy. Today is the death anniversary of Dr. Samuel Hahnemann, 10th April 1755 to 2nd July 1843. Dr. Christian Friedrich Samuel Hahnemann was a German physician and the founder of the alternative medicine system known as homeopathy. Born in Mainz, Saxony, he was a highly educated scholar who learned several languages and worked as a translator before focusing on medicine. He, stud- he studied medicine at the University of Erlangen and later became interested in improving medical practices of his time. Dissatisfied with some traditional treatments, Hahnemann began researching new approaches to healing. Through his experiments, he developed the principle of like cures like, which became the experiments he devel- became the foundation of homeopathy. He introduced his ideas through his famous work, Organon of the Healing Art, which explained the principles and methods of homeopathic practice. Throughout his life, he continued writing, researching, and promoting his medical theories. Although his ideas faced criticism and debate within the medical community, his influence on homeopathy remained significant. Hahnemann spent his later years in Paris, where he died in 1843 at the age of 88. His birthday is observed by the homeopathic community as World Homeopathy Day in recognition of his contribution to the field. Today is the birth anniversary of Sir William Henry Bragg, 2nd July 1862 to 12th March 1942. Sir William Henry Bragg was a distinguished British physicist, mathematician, and X-ray crystallographer who made significant contributions to science. He shared the 1915 Nobel Prize in Physics with his son William Lawrence Bragg for their pioneering work in analyzing crystal structures using X-rays. Born in England, he later moved to Australia, where he served as professor of mathematics and physics at the University of Adelaide, where and developed a strong interest in physics and X-ray research. He made important contributions to the study of radiation, ionization, and crystal analysis, which helped advance modern science during World War I. Bragg worked on scientific methods for detecting submarines and improving naval defense technology through sound and sonar research. After returning to England, he continued his research and became the director of Royal Institution's Davy Faraday Research Laboratory. He also served as president of the Royal Society, contributing greatly to the development of scientific research. Bragg's discoveries and leadership played a major role in the growth of X-ray crystallography and modern physics. He passed away in 1942, leaving behind a remarkable scientific legacy. Today is the birth anniversary of Mr. Hermann Karl Hesse, 2nd July 1877 to 9th August 1962. Hermann Karl Hesse was a German Swiss poet, novelist, and one of the most influential literary figures of the 20th century. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1946 for his outstanding writings that reflected deep human values, self discovery, and spiritual exploration. Hesse's work were greatly influenced by Eastern philosophy, religious traditions, and Jungian philosophy, which shaped his unique literary style. His famous novels include Damien, Steppenwolf, Siddhartha, Narcissus, and Goldmund and The Glass Bead Game, all exploring themes of identity, inner growth, and the search for meaning. Throughout his career, he received several honors, including the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1946 and Goethe Prize in 1946 and the Pour Medal for Sciences and Arts in 1955. He was also honored with the Wilhelm Rabe Prize in 1936 and became a respected figure in German and international literature. Although widely read in German speaking countries during his lifetime, his global popularity increased greatly after the 1960s. Hesse's writing continued to inspire readers worldwide through their exploration of spirituality, individuality, and human consciousness. Today is the death anniversary of Mr. Ernest Miller Hemingway, 21st July 1899 to 2nd July 1961. Ernest Miller Hemingway was a celebrated American novelist, short story writer, and journalist known for his simple, powerful, and influential writing style. He became one of the most important literary figures of the 20th century with works such as The Sun Also Rises, A Farewell to Arms, For Whom the Bell Tolls, and The Old Man and the Sea. Born in Oak Park, Illinois, Hemingway worked as a journalist before serving as an ambulance driver during World War I, experiences that influenced his writing. He was also a correspondent during the Spanish Civil War and World War II, bringing real life experiences to his novels. His novel, The Old Man and the Sea, received great appreciation and won the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction in 1953. Hemingway was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1954 for his mastery of narrative art and influence in modern literature. He also received the Bronze Star Medal in 1947 for his service as a war correspondent and other honors throughout his career. His adventurous life and distinctive literary style made him an enduring icon of world literature. Ernest Hemingway passed away in 1961, but his works continue to inspire readers across the globe. Today is the death anniversary of Mr. Yusuf Mehrali, 23rd September 1903 to 2nd July 1950. Yusuf Mehrali was a prominent Indian independence activist, socialist leader, and a key figure in the freedom struggle against British rule. Born in Bombay, he became deeply involved in the national movement despite coming from a family with a pro British background. He founded organizations like the Bombay Youth League, National Militia, and Congress Socialist Party and actively supported workers and peasants' movements. He gained national recognition for his coining the famous slogan Simon Go Back during protests against the Simon Commission in 1928. Yusuf Mehrali also played an important role in the Quit India movement of 1942 and suggested the powerful slogan Quit India, which was approved by Mahatma Gandhi. During the movement, he worked underground with leaders like Ram Manohar Lohia and Aruna Asaf Ali after the arrest of Congress leaders. He was elected as the mayor of Bombay from 1942 to 1943, which while he was imprisoned in Yerawada Central Prison. After independence, he served as an MLA and continued his social and political work. Due to health problems developed after imprisonment, Yusuf Mehrali passed away on 2nd July 1950 at the age of 47, leaving behind a legacy of courage, socialism, and dedication to India's freedom movement. Today is the birth anniversary of Mr. Hans Albrecht Eduard Bethe, 2nd July 1906 to 6 March 2005. Hans Albrecht Eduard Bethe was a German-American physicist who made outstanding contributions to nuclear physics, astrophysics, quantum electrodynamics, and solid-state physics. He received the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1967 for his theory of stellar nucleosynthesis, especially his explanation of how stars produce energy through nuclear reactions in 1939. Bethe developed the theory of the CNO style, explaining the energy of heavier stars. During World War II, he served as the head of the theoretical division at Los Alamos National Laboratory and played a major role in the development of the atomic bomb. After the war, he contributed to the hydrogen bomb project and later became a strong advocate for nuclear arms control and peace. His research on the lamp shift greatly advanced quantum electrodynamics and modern particle physics. Bethe received many honors, including the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1967, National Medal of Science in 1975, Enrico Fermi Award in 1961, Max Planck Medal in 1955, and Franklin Medal in 1975. He was also awarded the Oersted Medal in 1993 and the Albert Einstein Award in 1961 for his exceptional scientific contributions. A longtime professor at Cornell University, Bethe continued publishing scientific research even in his 90s and was regarded as one of the greatest physicists of the 20th century. Today is the birth anniversary of Miss Maria Wisława Anna Zimborska, 2nd July 1923 to 1st February 2012. Wisława Szymborska was one of Poland's most celebrated literary figures, internationally acclaimed for her intellectually rich and stylistically precise poetry. Her greatest honor was the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1996, awarded for poetry that reveals human reality with iconic precision within historical biological contexts. Her global reputation grew significantly after the Nobel recognition, with her works translated into numerous European and non-European languages. She published fewer than 350 poems, yet achieved remarkable influence in the and readership, rivaling major prose authors in Poland. Zimborska made lasting contributions as a poet, essayist, translator, and literary critic through decades of editorial work with leading Polish literary journals. Her later poetry collection, Book was chosen as the best book of 2006 by readers of Gazeta Wyborcza. In recognition of an enduring legacy, the Wisława Szymborska Award was established in 2013 for poems and inspired films, music, and international artistic collaborations, extending her cultural impact far beyond literature. She is remembered as a poet who transformed everyday observations into profound philosophical reflections with simplicity and wit. Today is the death anniversary of Mr. Eliezer Elie Wiesel, 30th September 1928 to 2nd July 2016. Eliezer Elie Wiesel was a Romanian-born American writer, professor, political activist, and Holocaust survivor who dedicated his life to remembering the victims of the Holocaust and promoting human rights. He was the author of 57 books, including his famous memoir Night, which describes his experiences as a prisoner in Auschwitz and Buchenwald during World War II. Wiesel became a powerful global voice against hatred, violence, genocide, and injustice, advocating for oppressed communities around the world. He played an important role in establishing the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum and served as a professor of humanities at Boston University. He received numerous honors, including the Nobel Peace Prize in 1986 for his efforts in promoting peace, human dignity, and human rights. Other major awards received by him include the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1985, United States Congressional Gold Medal in 1985, National Jewish Book Award in 1969, Prix Medicis in 1968, and the Grand Cross of the Legion of Honor in 2001. And he was also honored with the Ellis Island Medal of Honor in 1996 and many international recognitions for his humanitarian work. Elie Wiesel passed away in 2016, leaving behind a lasting legacy as a writer, survivor, and defender of humanity. Today is the death anniversary of Mr. Dilip Narayan Sardesai. 8th August 1940 to 2nd July 2007. Dilip Narayan Sardesai was an Indian international cricketer and one of India's finest batsmen, especially known for his excellent technique against spin bowling. Born in Margao, Goa, he became the first cricketer from Goa to represent India in Test cricket. He made his Test debut in 1961 and played a crucial role in strengthening India's batting during the 1960s and early 1970s. Sardesai became a national hero during India's historic 1970 to 71 tour of the West Indies, where his brilliant performances helped India achieve the first ever series victory against the West Indies. He scored 642 runs in that series, including a memorable double century, becoming one of the India's most successful overseas performers. He also played an important role in India's series victory over England in 1971. Sardesai represented Bombay in the Ranji Trophy and was part of championship winning campaigns. After retirement, he remained connected with cricket and was respected for his knowledge and contribution to the game. He passed away on 2nd July 2007, leaving behind a lasting legacy in Indian cricket. The Dilip Sardesai Sports Excellence Award was instituted by the government of Goa in his memory to honor outstanding Goan sportspersons. The daily dose of wisdom ends here, but the journey never stops. Thank you very much for your patience. Please like and share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel.